Have you ever wondered what the role of the Electoral College was? The purpose of our project was to examine the role of the Electoral College in determining the United States President. Our three essential questions were, what is the history of the Electoral College? What is the role of the Electoral College in determining the President and the Vice President of the United States? And how is the Electoral College designed? The Electoral College started in 1787 and it was founded by our founding fathers. The first design of the Electoral College can be found in Article 2, Section 1 of the United States Constitution. There are 538 electors. Each state is allocated a number of U.S. senators plus its number of U.S. representatives determined by a census. The electors were picked by the state legislature. Each elector is required to cast 2 votes for president, and at least one of which has to be someone out of their home state. The person with the most votes becomes the president, and the person with the second greatest amount of votes becomes vice president. If there would be a tie, the U.S. House of Representatives would choose the president. To prevent a tie in the Electoral College and facilitate the election of a president and vice president of the same party, the 12th Amendment was developed. The 12th Amendment required that each elector cast 1 vote for president and a separate vote for vice president, rather than casting 2 votes for president with the runner being made vice president. When you step into the ballot box to select a president, they are actually casting a vote for fellow American electors.
Each state gets a range of 3 to 54 electors. There is 538 electors because some of the nations, 435 representatives, 100 senators, and 3 electors to the District of Columbia. You have to get 270 Electoral College votes to win. If a candidate does not achieve the 270 votes, the decision goes to the U.S. representatives. The president and vice president are not directly voted by the people. They are chosen by the electors instead. The founding fathers established this because they thought it would provide fair power to all states regardless of size. This year, Hillary Clinton won the popular vote, but Donald Trump won the Electoral College votes. So he became president. There has been 5 elections in the U.S. history where the winner of popular vote lost the election due to the Electoral College. The elections were in 1824, 1876, 1888, 2000, and 2016. The winners were John Quincy Adams, Rutherford B. Hayes, Grover Cleveland, George W. Bush, and Donald J. Trump. The first map shows how many electors each state gets. The second map shows which states Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton won. Clinton won 232 and Donald Trump won 306. Donald Trump won because he got over 270. The 12th Amendment identifies how the president is elected by the Electoral College.
This is an example of a poster that shows how the Electoral College became a thing. This is an example of a ballot from a person in Ohio who chose Donald Trump as the president and the vice president as Michael Pence. And this is a presidential election ranked by percentage of Electoral College vote. In conclusion, the Electoral College truly plays a significant role in determining the President of the United States. Did you learn a little bit about the Electoral College now?
So how did you find out any information about how the electors are chosen? Who are these people that get to, do you know anything about that?
The state legislature picks the electors.
Okay. And I'm curious to know your opinions. What do you guys think about the Electoral College so far as, there's been a lot of talk, especially, with the recent presidential election, for and against the Electoral College. What do you think about that?
We think it's fair because, they base it on your vote. So, say Donald Trump has, so many votes and Hillary Clinton, they're like, Donald Trump has more, so he would probably be a better president.
You're saying that the electors base it on their
The
people's
Americans
votes? Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay. And the poster in the middle, I was one that showed, yeah, that one. Could you go into a little more detail about that? That looks kind of neat.
It shows like how it like started with the U.S. Constitution, and then it moves on to like how many years, like 35 years, and it's 14 years, and then it goes to the president, then it's became the Electoral College. So it went through the process. It shows the process of the Electoral College and how it became a thing.
So we didn't always have the Electoral College?
No, it started in 1787.
Okay. All right, well, we'll just get a closer look at your board, and then we'll take a look at your papers down there, okay?
Okay.